Hi, this is Jennifer from Oscoe, and today we are going to talk about some gluten-free quesadillas that I made using up leftovers from our fridge. I basically just used a gluten-free tortilla with some chicken and beans and cheese, and then I cooked up some cabbage, and it was a delicious lunch using that new avocado salsa that I found. So I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks. Hello, it's Jennifer from Oscoe, and I thought I would today try and go through some of the stuff that I bought last week, and I kind of meal prepped over the weekend, and maybe talk a little bit about how we use up stuff in our house. A couple things I did today is I pulled this gluten-free white bread out of the freezer. I'm getting low on the stuff I have in this freezer, and takes a couple days to thaw out. I like to have it. I haven't decided. I think I'll probably just stick it in this freezer and just move it from the downstairs freezer, but I may pull some of it out and put it in a Ziploc bag just so that it's not so frozen. But I now have one loaf left in the freezer, and I just like to have a couple loaves. We do make our own gluten-free bread, but I don't really have time. My husband doesn't really have time, so I just bought a couple loaves to keep fresh. And then I also pulled out this ground beef, this grass-fed ground beef that I bought at Grocery Outlet. I bought this I got 2 batches of 4. So the first 4 I paid $3.99 and it's a pound. And the second batch I paid $4.99 for a pound, which I thought was pretty good for some really high quality grass-fed ground beef. We've eaten this a few times now in our tater tot casserole, and it is really, really tasty. It's so good. So I was gonna make spaghetti, not tonight. Today's Tuesday, and it is chicken nugget night. Today is the what is this? The 5th or 6th of April. I'm not sure. It's Tuesday, and I'll probably make spaghetti either tomorrow night or Thursday night because Tuesday nights are chicken night, and I did not thaw out chicken, so we will all probably be having chicken nuggets tonight. Let me put this in the fridge. So the thing I was gonna make is my burritos. I may open a can of these beets that I bought at Winco. I haven't decided which one. I'm not really sure yet, but I may open one to try. We just don't have a lot of space in the fridge, so I'm trying to clear some space out. And I did try this guacamole salsa, which I did buy at Winco yesterday. I don't know if that grocery haul post will be up first or if this one will be up first, but I did try this and it's really good. It's kind of spicy, so I do have some sour cream I'll get out, but the things I wanted to use up today, I'll start here with our gluten-free tortillas. You can find those at most grocery stores. Once you open them, they do need to be eaten pretty quickly, and I have 2 left. So I was going to eat one today, and then the other, I guess the ground beef won't be frozen, will still be frozen tomorrow night. So maybe tomorrow night I'll do fish tacos and I'll use the last one. They're not very big, but I don't really eat a lot of bread type stuff, so one is enough for me with a side. And then so tomorrow night I'll use up either Wednesday or Thursday night. When I make fish tacos, I use up the other one. The other thing I need to use up is the last of the chicken. There's not a whole lot left. I cooked this chicken breast just with olive oil and salt and pepper. I cooked it on probably Saturday. I just need to use it up. It's Tuesday, so it's not like super old, but I don't like to leave it. And then I have all this red cabbage that I cut and cooked last week. I cut it up. I washed and cut it last week when I made fish tacos on Thursday night. But as you can see, there's still, this is a, oh my gosh, this is a 7-cup container. And it's mostly full, so there's probably like 5 to 6 cups of red cabbage still in here. So I'm gonna, and I literally yesterday at Winco bought 2 green cabbages and a gigantic, like the thing is huge, red cabbage. So I'm gonna try and eat this one up this week. Cabbage is long-term storage. This one I bought probably a month ago and it's still really good in the fridge. But I do need to eat it, so I'm trying to eat a little bit every day. So today I'm making it with my tacos. taco burrito type things. I don't know what you would call them. I got kind of inspired by this by that Lisa Dawn, who is one of my favorite low spend grocery people to watch. She's really good at making meals out of beans and rice and making them look delicious. So this is something that I kind of was inspired by her. I don't know if she's made the same one, probably not, because I just kind of made it up. But she does make something similar to this. So the other thing I need to use up is, let's see if I can get this open. I opened these black beans, and it's probably a week ago, but I need to use these up like today. So I'll probably put about half of these in my taco, and then I'll ask my husband to eat the rest of them with his salad at dinner. And then I usually put cheese on there. We're struggling to eat through we buy these bags. There's 2-pack from Costco. These are good until May 12th, but I noticed that now that we're not making our own pizza, we're kind of struggling to get through them. So I'm going to use this cheese, and plus I'm lazy and I don't really want to grate like other cheese. And then I'm using this. This is a fabulous onion that I picked from our garden. My daughter wanted to know the difference between the garlic and the onion, so I pulled this one out and then realized that I probably should eat it pretty quickly. So I'm going to chop some of this up to put in my tacos. So for now, I'm just going to put some olive oil in the pan. I'm going to do the taco in the big pan. It's not on yet. And then the cabbage and the onion in this smaller pan. So let's get started. And I always put too much oil in, but I just want like cabbage. I want a little bit more, just a little bit. This over here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see this? This is the cobbler I made. It's blueberry strawberry with oatmeal on the top, and I made it a couple days ago. I have tons of frozen fruit in my freezer. I don't know if I've talked about that before, but when we did our freezer clean out in February, I found like 3 gallons of blueberries from 2017. And yeah, I'm still trying to eat through them. So I used about a half a gallon of blueberries in that. And then every once in a while we get lunches from the school. This week there aren't any, but there's like a national free lunch program that's going on. And it's actually ending in the end of this school year. But it really is helpful for a lot of people to have free lunches, especially in my area. I'm actually going to donate some of the groceries that I bought this week to our, we have like a little free pantry. I don't know if you guys have those in your area, but it's one of the neighbors has set up this like shelf area with, let me turn this so you guys can see better. So you guys can't see. They have like this shelf area where everybody comes and brings food for the neighbors to join. And I guess this week, since there's no school lunches, the school is not giving any out in the neighborhood. There's a lot of need. So I went through and I pulled out a bag of stuff from our storage and some of those cans of kidney beans I bought yesterday at Winco. And I found some macaroni and cheese, and I have a bunch of like white chocolate pudding that I got from Buy Nothing. So I gathered all that, and then today when I go pick up my kids, I will drop it off the free pantry, because we always like to help people in need. There's always somebody that's worse off than you. I mean, we are trying to keep our grocery budget down, but we also, look at that pan. I just washed it, so there's probably water under there. Anyways, we are trying to keep our grocery budget down, but I know there's people that are really genuinely struggling with food insecurities, so we always try and help out. But they don't take non-perishable stuff at the little free pantry, so it has to all be canned goods. They are not allowed to, I guess by the FDA, they got in trouble for having like fresh vegetables, so we'll do what we can. But I'm going to chop these onions, and then I'm going to put them in the pan with the cabbage, and then this These pans are getting hot pretty fast, and then I'll show you how I assemble my taco, tortilla, burrito, quesadilla type thing. I don't know what you would call it. So let's go. All right, I'm gonna wash my knife. We always wash our knives right away. Let's move this up so you guys can see the pans. Let's see. I'm struggling with my phone here. Okay, so this pan right here is gonna be, make sure I turn on the right burners for tacos, and this back one, actually this back burner gets hot really, really fast. So yeah, see, it's already hot. And these are pretty big pieces. The cabbage, because I cut them for tacos, but I'm just gonna stick them in there. And I don't really measure. I just figure like this pan kind of, oops, that's not gonna work. Kind of dictates how much I'm gonna eat because it only can hold so much. So I don't know how much that is. And then this, it's kind of like a fast process once you get started. I like to let it kind of sit a little bit before I add my salt and pepper. So I've been doing a little bit of cheese on the bottom, and then my beans. Make sure you guys can see. And I don't measure anything. My husband is very precise when he cooks. He usually measures everything by weight, but I do not. Okay. Then we have our chicken. Usually I have the fan on, but you want a little bit of like browning on there, which is harder to tell with the purple cabbage, but it's pretty good with the green. Okay, this chicken, I'll slice it small. I picked up this habit. Oh, ooh, got my finger. I'm using scissors. And my husband. So we have our chicken in there. And then, let's see. I think I did cheese and then salsa. So let's do our cheese. A little bit of cheese on there. And this stuff was pretty much spicier than I thought it would be. So I'm just gonna add. Yeah, I don't measure at all. And then what I've been doing is folding it in half. And this is kind of full because I'm trying to use up stuff. So I did use more chicken than I normally would. But you just kind of, let's see if you guys can see better. It's kind of hard to cook like this. Let's see, is that better? So just kind of like leave it in there and then kind of brown both sides. And then this is almost done. Although since purple, it's hard to tell. And this is probably more than I would normally make, but whatever I don't eat, I will just leave for snacks later. All right. See that? It's getting nice and charred. And it cooks down quite a bit. Just gonna flip it. See that? How it's nice and brown on the outside. That looks really good. Nice and brown on one side. And check it. The cheese is melting beautifully. So let's keep going. Okay, we're gonna get this plated up. So there you have it. There's our quesadilla cabbage, and then I did a little bit of sour cream since the guacamole salsa is pretty spicy. Enjoy! Thank you for watching our quesadillas that we made. They were delicious. The cabbage has been a favorite of mine to make when the weather's cool, and it's kind of a nice change from just having like a cabbage salad. So I'm really enjoying it. And cabbage is actually super frugal to eat, and it lasts a really long time in the fridge, so it's been great. Thank you for watching. I hope you like what you saw. Please subscribe and like, and you can also go to usgoey.com where we have a bunch of stuff about our gardening, our family, some financial stuff, cross stitching, and some of the trips that we've taken pre-COVID, but we'll post more once we get back up into our travel times. Thank you and have a great day.